Hey there, Fight Band here with a rising talent, a knockout artist, Nick Arce. Nick, how excited are you to be part of this October 3rd, Lucas Matisse versus Victor Postol? It's such a great event and has such a stacked card, and you're going to be part of it. How excited are you?
Extremely excited. I remember as a young kid growing up watching these fights at StubHub, and it's an honor to be on this great Golden Boy card because I get to fight on there, and it's just an experience that I've been wanting since a young kid.
And the StubHub Center is such a great venue where everyone gets a great view, a great shot. Everyone's going to have a very clear view of a potential fifth knockout. It's really close to home. How excited are you that you're going to be able to draw all your fans? And when I mean all your fans, that's a lot of fans. They get really loud, but they're going to be able to come out and support you. How excited are you to have that again?
Well, I'm extremely excited for them to come out and enjoy these fights and get loud, get crazy, how every fan does. So it's a great environment that they give, and they give us this energy that we gives us that push to go out there and do our best. And it's awesome.
And when you're coming out, you have your song on, your fans are cheering you on. That time you're enjoying them, right? But then once you step into the ring, is there like a switch that goes on, and you, not to be rude, but you kind of block them off to focus, and that game face comes on? Of
course. Every boxer has this little switch that it's time to shut off the noise at the background, and it's time to go to work. We have a job to do. We can enjoy the victory after, but right now it's time to go to work, block all the noise, and we have this like special sense, I guess, to just hear our corner man, and it's a lot of work in there to only focus on your trainers and your corner and block all the fans out, and yeah.
And now you're also part of one of the top promotional companies, Golden Boy. You're part of their family. How have they been able to help your career, and just perhaps even have Oscar advise you throughout your career?
Right. We're good. My team, the Salcedo brothers and Golden Boy Promotions, are really close. They're good buddies and stuff, and I'm just blessed to be on a great team, a great promotion team as Golden Boy Promotions. They're helping me a lot. They're keeping me on track. They're advising me to do good things, and I'm just blessed for my team, the Salcedo brothers and Golden Boy Promotions.
To touch up on your fight this coming up next week, how has training camp been going? Do you know anything about your fighter, your opponent, and what are you going to be focusing on?
Well, we're not sure who our opponent is right now, but we gotta stay focused on two different styles, either coming forward or being on our toes boxing wise. But training camp has been awesome. Eating good, exercising awesomely, and it's just everything's going real good in this training camp, and I'm blessed. All right, fight fans. Nick Arce will be fighting on next week's October 3rd, Lucas Matisse versus Victor Postol at the StubHub Center in Carson, California. You cannot miss it. It'll also be live on HBO. All right, Nick, thank you so much, and good luck next week. Thank you.